Yo, what's good everyone? It's David from Smart Fitness here to give you another installment of interesting videos. So today I'm going to be talking to you about some of my daily nutrition that I have. So today I'll show you what I'm eating for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Keep in mind I just finished a cut, so now I'm slightly maintaining, beginning a slow lean bulk. So I'll show you what I'm eating for breakfast. So today I'm actually starting with some French toast. I decided to make myself my own healthy recipe on this, and so inside here we've got about 4 servings of egg whites. Got 1 whole egg. I know I didn't want to put too much more because you get quite a bit of cholesterol. I've got some vegetable bread. I'll probably use about 3 slices of that. As you may or may not know, I macro count, so I use the MyFitnessPal app. It comes in real handy. It's pretty straightforward. Just scan everything in and use it. Also inside this French toast mix, I put a little bit of vanilla, get some nice flavor, some cinnamon, and that's pretty much it. And I'm going to use a little bit of olive oil. I know some of you hippies are going to say that you shouldn't be heating up olive oil, but hey, I don't have coconut oil, so it is what it is. Alright guys, so this is actually the finished product of the French toast. If I was cutting, I would just stop at this, but since I'm starting to add a little bit more mass, I'm going to add a little bit of caramel turtle cashew butter. It's in high protein. Put about half a serving of it. This is the macros on that, so I'll let you take a look at that. I'm cutting that in half, so it's more like 9 grams of fat and only 7 grams of protein, but still, it's still pretty good. So, get some extra calories in. Anyways, yeah, so that's pretty much my breakfast, guys. I'll have a cup of water with that, or maybe a green tea, but that's pretty much it. Alright guys, I'll talk to you again when I've got my lunch made. Alright guys, so this is my lunch. A piece of salmon with 70 grams of rice, pretty much 2 tablespoons, and if you look at it, the salmon's about a fistful, so you can judge that based on portion sizing. Alright, that's pretty much it for my lunch. Alright guys, so this is my first snack of the day. It's actually just real simple, lactose-free Greek yogurt. Ends up being about 9 grams of protein and 11 grams of carbs. I put about half a serving, equated to 115 grams. I put half a serving of blueberries. It ended up being about 30 grams of blueberries and 83 grams of strawberries. For those of you that aren't going to use a scale, it's essentially 3 normal strawberries and about a handful of blueberries and 4 or 5 heaping tablespoons of Greek yogurt. But yeah, it's real simple, about equates to like maybe 350 calories, not too many carbs. It's real healthy for anyone trying to cut. Alright guys, this is my pre-workout snack that I tend to be having lately. Having carbs about an hour or 2 before you work out, as well as a little bit of fats, is actually a great way to stimulate your body. Typically you should add some protein, but I didn't really count properly for today, so I just have enough protein for after I work out and then for my dinner. So it's not too big of a deal. Also because I did eat breakfast like roughly 2 hours ago, so it's not a huge deal for me. Anyways, yeah, it's 3 rice cakes. I got these from the bulk barn. It was like $3 or $4 or something like that for a pack of 12. Just regular peanut butter, nothing added, just straight peanuts. I'll show you the macros on this as well, for those of you that happen to care. Come on, focus. Let's go. Alright, so that's that. Just going to use 1 whole tablespoon. And then this is just some fancy jam that we had lying around in my house. Pretty much the same as that sugar-free stuff. It ends up being the same amount of sugar, roughly. For 1 tablespoon, it's like 8 grams of sugar, or 12 grams of sugar in between that. So it's pretty much the same. The rice cakes are unflavored, because for those of you who don't know, I have Crohn's disease, and a lot of rice cakes have corn in them. This is the only one where it's strictly rice and nothing else. It's real boring, that's why I'm adding my own stuff to it. But it does what it needs to. Alright guys, and here we have my second snack of the day. We've got a serving and a half of cottage cheese, which is pretty much like 8 tablespoons, I'm going to say. Another 4 large strawberries, a scoop of vanilla whey protein, 60 grams of oats, which is roughly less than half. It's like a quarter of a cup. It's really not much, but it's a fair amount. And a pretty large banana. It's 5 ounces, but for those of you not using a scale, it's probably the distance of I don't know, like half your forearm for most people in length. But yeah, if you're just using portion sizes, yeah, just eyeball and you can pretty much tell. Yeah, this equates to probably like 600 calories. Again, I am bulking. If I was cutting, I wouldn't have put the oats in. I would have just used the banana and strawberries. So it really cuts those carbs down. It equates to pretty much like, I'm going to say about 30 grams of carbs and like 45 grams of protein with 8 grams of fat. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Alright guys, so this is more or less going to be my dinner for the next couple days. For carbs, I've got some pasta. Now keep in mind, when I was cutting, I didn't eat much pasta at all. I'd have it for a cheat meal, but that was pretty much it. And for dinner, I'm going to have myself some fish for protein. Sole is pretty awesome, actually. Like, if you take a look at the ingredients on this, like, look at that. It's next to nothing, just loads of protein. It's great. And I'm going to use a steamer here to steam it all up and out. Might make a little bit of rice as well, see how we're feeling. But yeah, this will probably be my dinner for the next 2 or 3 days. I like to cook a fair amount in advance and just really get down to business with it. Yeah, keep in mind though, pasta is really high in carbs. I'll let you take a look at the macros on this for a second. So yeah, 62 grams of carbs for one serving, which is 85 grams. Most people don't just sit there and eat 85 grams. The typical person is going to have anywhere from probably 130 grams to 150 grams of pasta in one sitting. So to say that they're just going to eat that little amount is typically lying. So you got to really supplement it with other sorts of stuff. When I was cutting, I had a lot of potatoes, a lot of sweet potatoes, a lot of vegetables, some broccoli. So because you can eat a lot more and you feel more full while you're eating it, but at the same time, you're not getting loads upon loads of carbs. Alright guys, hope this helps. Stay tuned for more videos. Remember, stay strong,